I don't know. Great rating. That's a great result. Was it great result? I don't know. Was it great? Was it great for them? But I think it was great. Yeah. Scary momentums, high tempos, and shocking the face from the Premier League to the La Liga. Serie A, where Gianpiero Gasperini and his lads and his boys went away to demolish Juve at home. Beautiful defense attack, Said Kolasinac, Zappa Costa, and then what like I said, good to see Lookman score. And but let's quickly get into it. It's still a lot. This week, the past week or last week was good. Up, closing in onto the next one. I'm talking about based on the that's the big match coming up, Rwanda and Zimbabwe respectively, where Nigeria will be playing away from home. So the party will be on very soon. I don't know. Those in Kigali, only God knows how they're feeling right now. I don't know how they are feeling. Well, they just start saying, kissing the World Cup 2026 a goodbye, and then down. Welcome, my name is Kizzy K. And many thanks for joining us this new day on the Sports Republic show right here in Lagos, Nigeria, Voice of the People TV. Nations Cup winner, Segun Odegbami. Okay, now before I tell you about Segun Odegbami, for those who know him very well, where they don't press, I don't the NFF is not a one man's business. It's owned by the federation. That's the man that made me to start. Admitted to a change of heart regarding Cup of Nations triumph was initially among those critical of the Nigerian Football Federation. You can to take charge of the three-time African champions, a decision that caught many surprise. But now, 23 African Cup of Nations, with the NFF widely expected to talk. However, after meeting with Shell for the first Nigerian football into coach's blueprint for the Super Eagles. I'm going to be telling you a lot of things now. Like highest all-time goal scorer described. Everybody knows that's now. Let's talk about Eric Chell's game plan, the return to Nigeria's roots. Every one of them at least 5 times in different matches to know them well. He would use the natural strength of Nigerian players to form his style of play. Hard when they lose the ball, spreading out and playing of passes. These are copies from Father Tico and so Shego little time to settle with Nigeria facing 2 crucial 2026 World Cup qualifying matches. Know it. Sitting winless in their group after 4 matches, trailing Rwanda. So only the top team securing automatic qualification for the World Cup. Chelsea knew how to deliver results quickly. If you ask me my opinion, I would say that I think the hype should be calm. Like, me not to the race, me not to race, I'm more calm down first. Yes, of course we do. We have an identity. We used to have an identity. Integrity moves. You know you're playing for the country. When the song is being sung, like born player, like Odegbami grew that guy. The guy who's doing well in the Junction and the Pro League should be this guy. What has changed? What's the button that been pressed? Waiting they don't press. Maybe say one man not come and talk say life. But my only point is what has changed over time? What is it that unknowingly, no doubt. You know what I'm saying is, he's telling us to expect so much. And we are really expecting so much. His opinion, but I'll wait to know how it goes, and then we'll talk about Eric Chow. But for the first time, Ahmed Musa has released to qualify for the 2026 World Cup would be a total disaster for Nigerian football. Speaking at Taiwan, one of his sports media centers, one secretary in talented what did Ahmed Musa say? The Super Eagles are in a very difficult situation right now. Cannot be absent from the 2026 World Cup. It's going to be a big fifth position in Group C, and now make it to the World Cup. Which support are you talking about? Okay, mine Stella, what are you talking about on the comment section? I'll love Canadian football. Are you talking about American football? Then what else? I'm seeing a chat from mine Stella, and it's called now. Now you know. I'll tell you about what's really happening. The list of guys who will be making it to that call. Now, let's talk about the home base. This is our own opinion. Please don't get us wrong. Don't say it's to talk about the NFF. This is about VOP TV Sports. This is all Bankole, Enugu Rangers defender Ifeanyi Onyebuchi, Niger Tornadoes forward Papa Daniel Mustafa. Despite Super Eagles setup. So this one is about Eric Chell making a decision. So I'm talking about the home base players. Now let's talk about the wounded. Sideline. The provisional squad is expected to be omitted from the final list. The shortstopper have been sidelined since December. To feature in the coming matches or coming fixtures, you want to say. Now, another man again on the list is Fisayo. Last year's Serie A clash against Venezia on February 25 and has been sidelined since. That's when they take hold on, those people they hold on. When they leave, they come hold on, they carry him. I know he was done. I know he could not play anymore. I knew this was not good to see. Fisayo Dele Bashir. Not really experienced in quote, but I think Fisayo brings that energetic move in the midfield. He will be missed. I've been watching it from now. Reports from Italy indicate that he is likely to make a dramatic return before the international break. His chances of Akko Adams may have to wait a little longer. I don't know. I saw his name on the list and I'm like, what is he doing here? He's a good player. I don't start. Road Ben, let me say you put. If you look at the Nigerians say they play for abroad, this guy you have on your screen, this is the guy player. But the truth of the matter is that he just might be sideline of this one. He sustained an injury or inconsistent players. A few notable names in this professional squad face the risk of due to inconsistent performance and poor form. Ahmed Musa, Paul Onuachu, Cyril Desas, players with proven quality but currently struggling to make strong case for inclusion. Now, I will cite out of it, Paul Onuachu, doubtful. Cyril Deza, I personally want to see him included, but he has just enjoyed a very disappointing spell at Sevilla, struggling with both form. Inconsistent game time raises concern about the match fitness and sharpness ahead of the crucial World limited playing time at Caterpillars and the emergence of younger attacking options could see him left out of now when I talk about the results, but well, I don't know. I'm not the coach. I'm not Eric Chow. I don't I think we should give time, opportunities to some players. He's actually not a full defensive player. The game we have at hand is not place. Qualifying yesterday. It is some news by for find out shortly. For the amen, 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 amen. My guest also all the way. Without
and
in the about all of the things he needs to do as a leader. But tomorrow now, if say Liz will come out. Now, what if Musa name not inside? With all this way they tell us, of course, he want me to include them. Because it's a total disaster if we not go World Cup. And we know he's Nigeria's most capped player. His World Cup experience cannot be taken off within a short period of time. 2 goals, 2 games, 4 goals in the World Cup, scoring the big times when it's needed. So Musa have really played a key role for Nigeria. No disrespect, everybody knows. But looking at his stats, looking at his sayings, looking at his leadership quality and everything he's doing, if tomorrow can't go reach now, Musa name knock on day. With all this way they talk, I go be.
Yeah, he should not feel disappointed. You know, he's left for the guy, the players that is going to persecute. When he discovered that his name is not there, you don't need to fault the man. But talking on experience, so Ahmed Musa, I think he's one of the players that I've seen, you know, after the likes of the and all that. So he's been with the Nigerian and all that. So I would just foresee, okay, the people have been saying that he's the only one that has spare of experience be in a team. You have to pardon that. You know, if you see the last year, you know, a cup that Portugal won, you saw the role that Cristiano Ronaldo played. So he was still the senior player in the team. So I think if Ahmed Musa is doing that kind of playing that kind of role in the Super, fault him for that. You know, you need that touch of experience. You know, somebody on the touchline trying to call you. You know, remember it has been happening. You know, about what to like my player, a ginger player.
Okay, back to me. Tomorrow, like I already told you, the Super Eagles of Nigeria list officially will be out. I will let you know how it unfolds. Just everything that needs to be talked about that on the Nigerian Football Federation, and then who would make the final cut. Time will tell tomorrow. Hopefully, we are just being optimistic. We are waiting out there to see who would make the mark. But if you ask me, can I say 10 players who I think would, can I just say 11? Yeah, I think I can call 11 players who I think would make that one at the end of the day. And I'm very sure, I mean, on YouTube, you could hold us for me on this one. Now, I think Wabali will make that. Let me just call offhand that I think will make that call for tomorrow. Like we learned, the results will be out. The list, the final 23-man list for every chair. For me, let me start from the back line. I think Wabali will be there. That's like one. Ola Aina will be there. That's two. Trus Ekong, number 3. Calvin Bassey, number 4. Bruno Yemechi, number 5. Yes, Rafael Onyedika, number 6. I mean, there's a lot of them. Wilfred Ndidi, number 7. It will be 8. It will be 8. Moses Simon, 9. I'm already close. I'm 9. I've called 9. Then Lookman. Lookman Osime. I think I've called 11. So I think these guys will be making the mark come tomorrow. But quickly, let's talk about Victor Osimhen. At this point, Premier League clubs are in search for Victor Osimhen. The Nigerian goal machine, Victor Osimhen, could be on his way to the English Premier League side this season or this summer, according to report. Victor Osimhen is one of the most sought-after striker in Europe after he has been linked to host clubs, top like Chelsea, Man United, Paris Saint-Germain, and even Juve, that's Juventus. The 26-year-old, who is on loan from Napoli, is expected to be wearing new colours come the start of next season, and latest reports indicate that Arsenal are close to signing that very Nigerian man. It also claimed that the fee has been agreed and the Gunners will pay £62 million to sign the Nigerian striker and put an end to their goal-scoring frustration once and for all. Mikel Arteta has seen his side fall 16 points behind league leaders Liverpool. That's 15, I think it's 15 points now. And then the club reluctance to sign a proven goal scorer has contributed to their decline. Now, Arteta has persisted with the likes of Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz, 2 players who have proven to be unreliable in recent seasons, and the fans are desperate for a world-class striker to take them to the next level. But everybody knows Victor Osimhen will prove, and he will provide the goals and winning mentality required by Arsenal at the Emirates, and this could be Arsenal's biggest deal in years. The Nigerian has been in leader of form for this season, scoring 22 goals in 26 appearances for Galatasaray. So it doesn't sound like I'm hyping Osimhen. Let's show you how far that's in all competition. We'll bring you about the goal scorers in Turkey and how far Victor Osimhen has come. And I think it's just Piatek that's ahead of him. I think so, just Piatek. I think it's with just 1 goal. That's you have on your screen, you can see. Yes, that's the result. Victor Osimhen, Simon Banza, Yusuf Ennasiri, Al Sowe. So he's really doing well for himself. 17 goals. So Arsenal wanting to sign Osimhen would not be a bad one. Nigeria has been in later form this season. He has scored 22 goals in 26 appearances for Galatasaray in all competitions. So, Osimhen, would it be right placing for him to make it to Arsenal? Yes, I'll tell you. But let me quickly talk about what happened yesterday, just a bit about that so you know. Arsenal played out 1-1 yesterday against Manchester United, where we did see Declan Rice storming the crowd, Stefan N, like, shut up. That's like a disrespect. But it's about what's missing in Arsenal, that goal-scoring player. When the manager was asked question, Arteta, he walked out of the press man. He was boiling inside. I know how far it is. He's been here for like 5 years and not winning a major trophy for himself. Not the FA Cup, I'm talking about the league. Now, look at that save from David Raya. I never did see this coming. But I was just thinking, what if it was the Fernandes coming to play down? I think it would have been a goal. But there was no precision in that very one. And David Raya made this very great save. You can see on your screen. And everybody was like, goodness me. He had a very great save. We also saw a save where I think that was Mikel Merino losing that ball. Yesterday, they were not so clinical. That's the truth. They still need one man up front. And that's a player like Harry Kane in his prime. So who's the latest now? Which player is out there? I think they can't go for Isak. So will they break the bank for £62 million for Victor Osimhen? If they get Osimhen, it would not be a bad one. Victor Osimhen, I know, would love to be in Arsenal. Arsenal is not a small club. It's a very big club. But they need that man who can give them that week in, week out goals. Gabriel Jesus is not reliable. Kai Havertz is not a traditional number 9. And that's the role Victor Osimhen plays. So I think it would work if they can sign this man, Victor Osimhen, to Arsenal and make him the player that they want for themselves. Because right now, let's be realistic, Arsenal is not doing well. 15 points clear. I think we'll have that. Let's get that table quickly so you see the Premier League table for yourself. So you see where Arsenal is. That's the one, that's the color. You can see that. Now, this tells you a lot. This sings a whole lot of talk. Now, I think the Yorubas will rightly say, the Yoruba people in Nigeria will say, Sokbiltilo. I think it's done. We are done here. Liverpool find an all cylinder. Mo Salah is not sleeping either. And Schlotzer will play tomorrow in the Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain. But look how far they've come. Yesterday, they conceded first. They conceded first Saturday, and then they went on, that was Saturday, and they went on to win that game against Southampton. 3-1. Now, look at the table now. You can see for yourself, Nottingham Forest, I think they just might make it to the Champions League. Santos team is doing well for themselves. Then Chelsea, with that 1-0, that sleeky win for, Marc Correa scoring from the outside, Enzo Maresca winning against his former side. It was great to see. But in this way, the side that we are thinking that will drop is the Nottingham Forest people. But Nottingham Forest last season, 59 points adrift to Man City. But now you can see that's a team that we expected to see them be relegated. But now the Portuguese has turned the table around. Nunes Espirito Santo with the players they have in this team. Hudson-Odoi scoring from that side. Josco Vardio going back. But it's just what it is. All right, let me connect to Williams. I don't think
for a football sake and getting I will allow him. I will just allow him to go for the sake of scoring goals and being in top form. You understand? But if it's for the sake of, I will even prefer until a club like Manchester City, Manchester, Liverpool, clubs that Juve, Real Madrid, clubs that are very tough. They lay their hands on trophy like Barcelona, you understand? So, not for a team like Arsenal. But if the deal is that just say, okay, fine, he may find his way in the Premier League, and okay, just because of they need goals. But if actually there is a problem for Arsenal from years back, for them to see if they can actually lay hands on the trophy. That might just happen, because if you look at their season so far, this season, they have an issue of trying to put the net. I just need people like Moreno, and one the prize is necessary to put the net for them. They are like.
If I don't know, time can Arsenal get to sign Osimhen? But I heard you correctly. You said you're not a fan of Arsenal. You're not a fan of Osimhen moving to Arsenal. But for me, my opinion, I think it would be very great for Victor Osimhen to go to Arsenal. I think one of the reasons why Arsenal have not been clinical in front of goals is that they don't have that man who can hit it. No player can guarantee you 15 goals in the league in Arsenal for now. I mean, Ian Wright during his prime, Thierry Henry during their prime, these players, fantastic players. But Victor Osimhen is in the market now. They need a player like Alexander Isak. He's been in the league. I doubt Eddie Howe, Newcastle would want to let him go, regardless. But yes, Arsenal have not won the league. They've not won the league for a long time, counting about 20-something years. But I'm just looking at Osimhen's perspective. I heard you say Dortmund. Please, not call Dortmund. Now, Osimhen needs to go to where he'll be like a king. He needs to go. I think Osimhen needs to be in a club. See, like Arsenal, they just need that man who can be there. Like I rightly said, Harry Kane in his prime. Ian Wright during their prime, Thierry Henry, just be in that box, get those balls, even though Henry can waver from the left side. But Victor Osimhen, if you play for him, that's what Arsenal is lacking. But your opinion is not bad. Let's hold on that. Now, quickly, let's wrap up by telling you one man in the news. I can call him bench warmer, don't mind me. Enzo Maresca reportedly desperate to bolster his attacking option this summer and has highlighted one Super Eagles star as a key talent. Chelsea are expected to make big move in the upcoming summer transfer window as they look to become the title challenger for next season. So top 4 for Chelsea will be like a testimony in the church. The Blues had an early flurry of good results to start the season, but fell off in the latter, that's latest month, as goals and big performances dried up. Nicholas Jackson, who was relied on to provide the powerhouse, the firepower, missed too many chances and eventually suffered a long-term injury, leaving Cole Palmer, Christopher Nkunku as the only real attacking strikers or threats. Now, Cole Palmer is a midfielder, we know attacking player, but Maresca is reportedly keen on signing new strikers, and the Chelsea Bulls have identified Bayer Leverkusen Victor Boniface as a top addition. According to reports, the Blues are preparing to do whatever it takes to win the race for Boniface. The report also adds that Chelsea are likely to face competition with Man United, Arsenal, Newcastle, and also wanting to sign this man just maybe if they lose to Alexander Isak leaving the club. Boniface, you and I know, has struggled to regain his starting lineup. And would you love to see Boniface to go to Chelsea?
The D is, can you hear me?
Oh.
Yes, you see, I will allow I think his pattern of football, his pattern of play, his style of scoring goals. I think he can get that done in Chelsea. He's got the high. Chelsea plays this football, cutting edge from the corner, wing style football. I'll permit him to go. I'll sanction the D to go to Chelsea. I think his stay at Bayer Leverkusen is already coming sour. He needs to apply a new challenge and see a new atmosphere. He may just pick his top form from the Premier League side Chelsea if the D actually goes. But for Manchester United, I don't think he should go to Manchester United because it will not favor him that much. They are currently struggling. Only if they can fix their midfield. If they can fix their midfield, an attacking midfield, I think it will favor him there in Manchester United. But for Chelsea, they've gotten the kind of midfield that will favor him.
James, thank you so much. I need to let you go at this point. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Hopefully tomorrow we can talk more. I think the network today was quite bad, but regardless, we are here to go. Thank you so much. All right, back to Lagos, Nigeria. Live in the studio. I need to go, but Bruno Fernandes, I think we had the post we brought out before the start of the show, where Bruno Fernandes is the man with the highest goal United set up, with the man with the highest assist as well in that very team. And I say it, and I'm going to say it very strong. Manchester United at this point in time can never do without that man. Look at that record. Fernandes has 7 Premier League goals this season, more than any other Man United player. He has also 7 assists, which is more than any other Man United player. They cannot do without this very guy, I tell you. He's a very fantastic player, but sometimes with the captain leadership quality, maybe he might not have it like A1 to say, but let's give him the respect that he deserves. That goal, that free kick was amazing. Outstanding free kick. David Raya should be blamed for that one. He was so far off, and then maybe the line was okay, but I think he needed 1 or 2 steps to save that very one. But then we cannot take away his reflexes yesterday, what he did for himself. But up until then, we have to call it a wrap right now on the show, leaving you with the Premier League table the way it is at this point in time. Yes, tomorrow will be another very day. Don't forget, I tell you, tomorrow will be the day, the main day where we'll have the Super Eagles players who will finally make the cut for the 23-man list for Eric Chair. I wish them all of the best, and let's see how it unfolds. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I remain your host. My name is Kizike, and I'm the only football player without a jersey. Tomorrow, I'll see you. We should be Tuesday, a Champions League day. Please stay safe out there.